All good?
Yep.
On Saturday, today, the 24th, at approximately 1:32 a.m., Caledonia Police Department and Fire Department responded to the Corner Connection Tavern, which is located at 6 Mile Road and State Highway 32. The fire was contained in the upstairs portion of the building, which is an apartment. There were 2 occupants of the apartment. One of the occupants died. His name is Mark Strode, 53 years old. A second individual, David Peters, was transported to Wheaton Franciscan Hospital. He was subsequently transferred to St. Mary's Hospital in Milwaukee. He's in critical condition.
Chief, maybe you can talk
The
about
cause of the fire is being investigated at this time. We have the Racine County Fire Investigations Task Force and Caledonia Fire Department are currently at the scene right now, trying to determine the cause and origin of the fire.
Any troubles fighting it, or?
No, there's no troubles fighting it. We had help from the city of Racine, South Shore Fire Department, Raymond Fire Department, Franklin Fire Department, Oak Creek, Summers, Pleasant Prairie, and Union Grove. And during that time frame that we were at the fire scene, Franklin took a rescue call for us, which was a big help. So.
Is the building or apartments and tavern at a total loss, or?
No, the apartment is not, the building's not a total loss at this time. It's rehabitable after it needs some work in it.
any other families displaced from this fire?
No. Not that we're aware of.
Now, the 2 guys that were in the apartment, did they both live in the apartment?
Yes, one of the individuals resided there for about a year, and one has lived there for approximately 6 months.
And it's my understanding that you guys are waiting on a search warrant too?
Correct.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about why the search warrant was needed?
Anytime there's a fatality, it's just best practice to obtain a search warrant in case something did turn out to be suspicious with a fire. At this point, they have to determine the cause and origin of the fire.
The man who's in the hospital, David, I forget what his last name.
Peters,
David Peters. How old is he?
he is 48 years old.
48 years old. Is there anything, I know it's just an initial and you're looking for a cause of the fire, is there anything to tip you off that it may be accidental or arson or any kind of cause? Because usually around this time of year, space heaters, things of that nature are happening.
At this point, it's kind of early to say, just due to the fact that we were waiting on the search warrant to begin conducting the investigation. So it's a little too early to say exactly. They haven't been able to go in there and determine that yet.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
sorry. There was also, from my understanding, quite a few people in the bar.
From my
At the
understanding, there was
time?
about a half a dozen people in the bar, and they assisted trying to rescue the residents upstairs.
Okay. So they tried to get the first man out or the second man too?
That I'm unsure of, but they did get the first individual out. I don't know if they were aware that there was a second one up there or not.
Mm-hmm. How did the call come in?
That I'm not sure. I'm not sure if a bar patron called or if the bar called.
Okay.
Chief, are you able to figure out kind of the origin or the room that this thing started in, or any?
Oh, not at this time.
Okay.
Like I said, the investigations unit is out there right now, and as soon as they have the time to get in, they'll be able to give us a room of origin and possibly a cause.
There was another fire right down the road. Are you guys looking into a possible arson connection, or is there anything that would lead you in that direction?
I haven't had time to talk with the city of Racine about their fire that occurred shortly before ours did, so I have not been able to draw any conclusions or connections from one to the other.
So there was another, where was the other fire at?
3 Mile and Erie, I believe it was.
Okay. Oh, that was the city?
Yeah, it was the city of Racine.
Yeah, the man who's in the hospital, is he expected to live? I mean, what's his condition right now since he's in the burn unit?
His condition's critical, so we don't know. Being injured in a fire can be quite serious, so so we have to wait and see.
Was he conscious when they brought him out? Are we able to talk to him?
He was conscious, but he was not able to talk.
Who got him out of there again? Was it one or two people, or the several people that were in the bar?
There were some patrons at the bar. I'm not sure how many went up there.
Okay.
I think anything else that could be useful today? Well, kind of tragic it's happening on a Christmas weekend.
That's very, very tragic. You feel bad for the family to get that kind of news on the holidays.
Good.
I'm good.
Anything else?